today we will see how to create AWS free tier account, how we can create our own virtual server or our own virtual machine, and how we can connect with it, right? How to create your own account, right? So before going to create with your own account, I want to tell you a few things. See, as I mentioned, AWS is providing free of cost or free tier account, right? Free tier account. But again, there is a limitation. You can use this account only for 750 hours. How many hours? 750 hours, right? So let us consider, suppose the first service which is called as EC2, right? So you launched your EC2 instance, right? And you completed your work within a 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, right? And let us consider after that 10 minutes, you just terminated your EC2 instance, means you deleted your EC2 instance, right? Then AWS will count how many minutes you completed from the 750 hours. It will, you completed only 10 minutes, right? But by mistakenly, suppose you created the EC2 instance, today you worked 10 minutes and you not deleted your account, sorry, you not deleted your EC2 instance. It will open for next day, for next to next day. So it will consider the whole time, like as today's 24 hours, tomorrow's 24 hours, maybe day after tomorrow 12 hours. It will consider that much time. So what I will suggest you, once your work will done, once your work will done, always try to delete your work or always delete your work. This is the highly recommended. Got it? But in a worst case, you forgot to delete your work, like as your EC2 instance, your all the other services, you forgot to delete. What will happen after the 750 hours, right? They will start their charges, right? They will start charging you. So what will happen? Suppose let's consider there is a bill which is $8. Let us consider there is a bill which is $8, right? And now there is option. Either you can pay the bill, right? So if you are not paying the bill, if you are not paying the bill for first month, which is $8, for the suppose second month, which is $7, and for the third month, suppose there is a $15, they will wait for the 3 months. How many months they will wait? They will wait for the 3 months, and consecutively 3 months. If you are not paying the bill, in the fourth month you will get a mail, you not paid your bill from last 3 consecutive months, so we are suspending your account. So either pay the bill, otherwise we will suspend the account. So explain you how to create the AWS account. Again, in the AWS account, or while creating the AWS account, first we need to go into the browser and write down aws.amazon.com. What you need to write? aws.amazon.com. Once you entered it, you will get option to sign up, right? Or to sign into the console, right? So here you can click on the sign into the console. Here you can click to the sign into the console. So you are able to sign in if you already have a username and password. So I have not log out successfully. So it's directly, or you can say automatically log into my account. So I will just sign out my account. Just wait. I will just sign out my account. Yes, my account got signed out successfully. So what you need to write? You need to write aws.amazon.com. Click on the signing to the console. Yeah. Once you click on the signing to the console, you will get a two option. Either you can click on the root user, otherwise you can click on the IAM user, right? So I will give the little bit idea about what is the root user and what is the IAM user. So let us consider a company. If your profile is AWS consultant, right? Or your profile is something related to the AWS, right? So you know your work is, or you can say you want to work in the AWS account only. So what you required? You required AWS credentials, right? You required AWS credentials. So as you require the AWS credentials, means you require the username and password, right? So what company will do? Company will not provide the root credentials. Company will not provide the root credentials. Now, what is meant by root credentials? Let us consider this is my company, having name is XYZ, right? This is my company, having name is XYZ. So what company decided? Company decided in this pandemic situation, it is very difficult to go offline and to do the work. That's why company decided to go from on premises to the cloud. That's why what company will do, company will purchase one AWS account. Company will purchase one AWS account. When the company XYZ will purchase the AWS account, company will get a root username and password. Company will get a root username and password. So what is meant by root username and password? I will give a simple example. Suppose you are creating account in the Gmail. You are creating your username and your password. So what is this? This is your root credential. A root credential means your admin credential. You have a full access, right? But the XYZ company have n number of employees, maybe one, two, three, or you can say thousand of employees. So is it very difficult to give that root credential, username and password to all the thousand employees? Got it? Because what will happen? Few employee will delete something, few employee will create something, few employee will update something, or anybody will do anything. Got it? Suppose you are the architect. If you don't have if you have all the access, you can do anything. Suppose there is one developer, he can do anything. Suppose there is a tester, he can do anything. Means if the company is giving root credential to each and everyone, anybody will try to do anything. So for that purpose, there is a solution. Company will not give a root access. Company will not give a root access to their employee, right? So the company manager or company owner have the root access, but that root username and password will not assign to the employees. So for that purpose, there is an option which is called as IAM credentials. What is that? That is called as IAM. IAM stands for identity, right? IAM stands for identity access management. Identity access management means suppose tomorrow you join as a AWS consultant, company have your all the proofs, company will check your identity, and according to your identity, company will give you the access. Means for example, if you are the developer, company will give you development access only. If you are the tester, company will give to access that folder only, right? If you are the solution architect, the services which are related to solution architect, that access only you will get. So what I want to say, I want to conclude two things. When you will create an AWS account, when you will create an AWS account, there are two options to sign in. The first one is the root user and the second one is IAM user. As we are going to create a free tier account, so while creating the free tier account, we will get a username and password. These are the root user. These are the root user. But when you will join the company will give you the credentials. That credential will not the root user. That will be the IAM user. Why the company will not give you the root credential? Because there are n number of employees. We cannot share our username and password with n number of employees because they will delete, add, modify something. That's why you will get a root. That's why you will get the IAM credentials. So what I want to conclude, in the laboratory or in the free tier account, you want to log in with the root user. But once you will join the company, once you will get the credential, you want to log in with the IAM user. Is it to create your AWS account? So first you can click on the create a new AWS account. This is the first step. Now you will reflect to the AWS console sign up page, right? Just see here, as I mentioned, you are creating the root user account. So they will ask you email address. So write down the correct email address. Write down the correct email address because activation link, verification link, you will get on that email address. So write down the correct email address. Once it is completed, give some name to your account. Suppose you are giving the name like as learn, right? Or you are giving the name like as a demo account, or you are giving the name, this is student account. You can give any name as per your choice, as per your choice. This is the first step. What is the first step? Just write down the email address, just write down your account name and click on the verify email address. If your email address is correct, it will verify. You will jump to the next step, right? You will jump to the next step. Got it? Just 1 minute. Now see here, as I explained, first you need to click on the AWS, you need to write down aws.amazon.com. We have written. Then you click on the create an AWS account. Got it? Then you have written the email address and you click on the verify email address, right? you will get one verification code on your mail ID. You need to enter that verification code, right? Then your verification will done, right? So this is the first step. This is the first step. Now when you will go to the next step, the next step is they will ask you, you want to create an account for personal use or for business use, right? You can say you want to create account for personal use. Don't select the business use or business purpose. So you want to select the personal purpose. Then if you are selecting you want to account for business purpose, they will ask you about your business information, right? But this step will skip for us. You need to skip this step because we are selecting the personal use. Now you need to read the conditions, and at last there is a checkbox. You need to accept that. You need to click on the accept button, or you need to tick on that checkbox. At last you need to click on the accept button, and then you need to click on the continue button. Got it? In the first step you given the mail id, your email id, and your account name. In the second step you just selected this account you want for the personal use or business use. You selected a personal purpose. You read the condition and you accept the condition. Then now there is a third step. In the third step they will ask you add a payment method. Again I am repeating, while adding the payment method, no need to worry. No need to worry. See here, they will ask you your debit card or credit card information, like as your, you can say, card number and your CVV number. Once you enter the card number, once you enter the CVV number, right, they will deduct 2 rupees from your account. How many amount? They will deduct 2 rupees from your account just to check the clarity. Key, yes, you have the right account or not. Right? You can say bank details or not. They will deduct the 2 rupees from your account. And again, within 2 to 3 minutes, they will deposit that 2 rupees in your account. Means they will debit as well as they will deposit 2 rupees in your account. For what purpose they are doing this process? They are just checking, they are just verifying your account. They are just verifying your account, right? So this is the process. Now the question is why they are asking the payment details? Because see, this is your not a prepaid account. This is your postpaid account. As I mentioned, suppose in the first month there is a $8 bill, right? And if you want to pay that bill, so they will not directly debit the $8 from your account. First, they will send a mail. They will ask you, you want to pay the $8 amount? If you say yes, then and then only they will debit the amount. Without any intimation, they will not debit the amount. So that's why no need to worry about a payment method. Got it? So this is the third step. In the next step, they will verify your phone number. They will ask you enter the phone number. Once you entered, they will ask you confirm the phone number. Once you confirm the phone number, you will get one OTP on your mobile. You can enter the OTP. They will present one captcha. You want to enter that captcha as it is, right? And you want to continue. Means your phone verification will done, right? And once everything will done, at last you want to select the AWS support plan, in which you want to select the free plan. There is a free plan. Otherwise, there are other premium plans also. You want to select the free plan. And once everything is done, at last you want to click on the activate button. So once you will activate the button, your account will get activated. Means your account will open, right? Your account will open. And once your account will open, you need to click on the sign into the console. So steps are very simple. In first step, you need to give your email address, your username. Second, you need to add the payment method. Third, you need to give your phone number credential. And at last, you need to select the free plan. And at last, you need to click on the activate button. Okay.